works. What's poppin', you guys? All right, as promised, today we are going to react to episodes 3 and 4, and I swear, I have to say it, I think episodes 3 and 4 are even better than 1 and 2, and I can only imagine what episodes 5 and 6 have in store for us. I'm gonna let more people join in, but is anyone else becoming emotional that this series is already halfway through? Hi, Angel. What's poppin', Malcolm? Yay, I'm so happy you guys are here. Okay, how many of you have watched episode 3 and 4 of the Jordan series? Adrian, what up, what up? Patrick. Thanks, you guys. All right, I was thinking about it because, like I mentioned last time, this documentary, what up, Ian? This documentary is seriously what we needed in order to stay sane, knowing that the playoffs should have been here. It is so good. I swear this documentary is, dare I say, it's better than some of those playoff games would have been, for sure, most of them. Thank you, Shamar. Woo, I missed you. Welcome back. All right, you guys. So I was thinking about what it is that I love so much about this Jordan series, and I realized it's because we're getting to tap into that style of play that was all about passion, obsession, and just love for the game. And I realized, like, we don't have as much of that in today's league, among other things, but we'll get to that in a minute. Honestly, like, so many guys these days are really in it. You can tell they are in this for the money. They are in this for the deals and the fame and maybe to play for a few years. Like, maybe they liked it growing up. We don't have enough players that have that just obsession the way MJ had and the rest of these guys had. Okay, so quickly, I want you guys to tell me your thoughts on episode 3 and 4 really fast. So in these 2 episodes, we had the introduction of Dennis Rodman. We got to see, all right, so we know, why do you think I'm a Westbrook fan? No, seriously, Adrian, that makes complete sense. Seriously. Westbrook had that, or has that passion, and as you guys know, my GOAT, Kobe. But what's crazy is we got to see, like, we knew Jordan was always obsessed and super passionate, but we got to see what transformed him into took him to the dark place, okay, where he was just hold no prisoners, I will beat you on the court, and that was the Detroit Pistons. Honestly, I knew that when he first came into the league, he was roughed around a little bit, but I did not understand to that extent because, again, I did not grow up watching Jordan when he first entered the league. I wasn't even born. So I didn't know that Jordan was straight up being manhandled like he was in the UFC. Can you imagine? But what a G, okay? That's why I respect Jordan so much and what he paved the way for, because think about it. Jordan was getting his butt handed to him on the court. Can't say, the other words because I want to keep this monetized. Hi, YouTube. And so Jordan was getting his butt handed to him on the court. And what does he do? He's like, all right, cool. Goes into the gym with his trainer, puts on some weight, and probably secretly was taking some, like, kung fu classes or something, doing what he needed to do so that he could dish it back to them and give them pain. He specifically said, I wanted to administer pain. What up, LA Moments? Yay, I'm so glad you guys are here. Chris. So can we just compare that to current people in the league? Okay, if they started being attacked, which they are sometimes, but not to that extent, what do? They're flying 6 feet back in the air and they're asking the refs for a call. LeBron. You guys know I love him. You guys know I love him. He's gotten better. He has gotten better, but it still happens, okay? No, that's not what Jordan did. Jordan made sure that he could dish it back, and that's something that Kobe used to say all the time. Kobe used to, exactly, they flop. Kobe used to say, honestly, people being so mean to him when he got into the league was the worst thing they could have done. Because when you have that fighter spirit that just wants to be the greatest and the best, you're not going to complain. You are going to figure out how to overcome that and get even better. That's a dangerous game to play with a person like Jordan or Kobe. So Kobe said, like, if they really wanted to mess him up, they would have been nice to him. Yeah, you could only contain Jordan for so long. Oh my gosh, you guys. It's crazy. This documentary, though, every time it ends, I go through like 5 minutes of depression because I want to binge watch this. We deserve to binge watch this. We do. After everything we've been through, ESPN, just give us it all right now. And I hope you're already making the next one. We need the next one, ESPN. And I needed it to be with these same producers. They did an amazing job. This is one of your better documentary, probably your best documentary ever. Is it true Kobe is on the Last Dance documentary? He could be. I have not seen him in the episodes so far, but who knows what the other episodes hold. What up, Brandon? Okay, you guys. Let's see. I want to go through some of these notes that like when I watch it, I'm taking notes. Okay, this is what I want to talk to the people about. He's in episode 6? That's next Sunday. All right. Okay. Thank you, Chris. Sorry, I want to make sure I'm reading the comments too. So also, another thing I noticed is that the refs were a lot more G back then too. All right, do I want our guys having their butts handed to them on the court? Not like necessarily or completely. Do I think that the league could be like a little bit more physical than what it is right now? Yeah, and it should be a little bit, not to that extent. If you guys watched the episodes, you saw Jordan when he was talking about Isiah Thomas. He could have leaped through that screen. Could you imagine LeBron facing the bad boy Pistons? LeBron quit basketball? Straight up. There'd be a lawsuit. Straight up. Yo, the ref pulling Pippen off the court was my favorite part of the past weekend's document. Dude, these refs were G's. They were straight up G's too. Like, do you remember when Rodman, now how dare him? Rodman is straight up trying to get a call. George says, I got episodes 5 through 10. Anyone want to watch it? I've been seeing people saying that they have the rest of the episodes, but I think this is a scam. Don't lie to us. Don't play with us like this. We don't deserve this in a time like this, okay? Okay, so at one point, Rodman is trying to get a call from the ref. He's like, did you see that? Did you see that? And how dare him? And the referee's like, no, I didn't see it. I don't see a lot of things. So G. Pippen was just as important as Jordan was on that Bulls team. That's a fact. It's not a scam, George? Okay, then tell us how we can watch it. We want to binge watch these episodes for sure. There's a website with the rest of the episodes, but I didn't watch them because I want to keep up to date with you guys. Oh, interesting. What's the website? Let me know. Asking for a friend, aka me. Okay, guys, let's talk about Rodman. George is saying, I jailbroke my iPhone and got an app called Media Box, and it's in there. I just downloaded them on my phone. You are so lucky. You are so lucky. I used to have a jailbroken iPhone. I miss those days. I really do. I need a jailbreak. Thank you. Thank you for... I need to jailbreak my iPhone again. Thank you. Y'all gotta chill with the LeBron hate. Bron is still 6'9", 260. He is. And Adrian, he's gotten better. he has gotten a lot tougher, and I think that that's one of the things that was really good for him in coming to the Lakers. It's no more of this like, shoot, that's the old me. I don't want to make fun of him. I really do love LeBron, you guys. All right, let's talk about Dennis Rodman. What is the first thing that comes to your mind when you think of Dennis Rodman? Go, fire it off. Just first thing that comes to your mind. For me, it's just this image of him in a wedding dress, and I knew about that relationship with Carmen Electra. I remember that. Different. He is different. He is different. That's one thing. Like, I know he kind of went through it as a kid, but I don't feel like, okay, Ian said he's a wild card, fact. LA Moment said he's a savage, double fact. Shenanigans, yes. Okay, that's the one thing that the documentary, I mean, I know they can only do so much, but I wish they had given us a little bit more of an insight into Rodman's upbringing so that we could try and understand like where exactly did that switch happen, where, I mean, they kind of explain it. He just was tired of fitting into a box and he wanted to be seen as different, unlimited, if you will. And he definitely accomplished that, I think. One thing I do remember that coach saying, which I loved, was, what's crazy is Rodman seemed normal in Detroit. He did seem more normal until he was, with that gun and the truck and all of that. But the quote I liked about him was one of his Pistons coach said, you can't saddle a Mustang. Like, you just have to let this dude be and just let him do him. And Phil Jackson realized that too, which, by the way, y'all know I love Phil. That's Lakers family right now, or forever. What up, Nick S? But who else had a feeling that Phil was a hippie? I knew he was a hippie all along. I knew it. And then I didn't know that he had taken a bunch of acid, but I had assumed something like that had gone on because his book, Sacred Hoops, which, by the way, if you have not read that, you need to read that book. It's dope. It's so dope. I knew he was a hippie just because so many of his philosophies that he would implement into his coaching are very Eastern, if you will, or New Age, or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, he makes his players meditate, including Jordan, including Kobe, all of them. They had to meditate, pray, and just do all kinds of things. Chris J Productions said Shaq was telling everyone a story about how Phil put sage in the locker room before big games. I believe it. Guys, I have sage somewhere in my own apartment, okay? I'm not playing around with negative energies myself. It works. Actually, you guys, people are gonna think I'm crazy, but it's true. I have seen the benefits of sage, for sure. It works. I'm with Phil on that. Okay. Also, wait, but you guys, on the real, I want to know your thoughts on those episodes, so jump in. By the way, I think Steve Kerr, speaking of Steve Kerr, he really, I saw someone mention him. There's people that have sage in their dorm room on my campus, and I don't see it. So I am actually part Native American. It's in my blood, and I think that's why I'm so open to that type of thing. But sage, it's, I think it's technically an herb, but you burn it, and the smoke is supposed to clear out negative energies. It works, okay? It works. Bae, do you think Shaq Lakers could beat the 90s Bulls? What year? Like, you guys know where my loyalty and my heart is. How are you gonna ask me something like that? Of course I do. I'm sorry, but okay, the way I see it, I explained this in the last video I did, recapping this series, but yes, I know Michael Jordan was a trailblazer, and he was Kobe's complete and total inspiration. But then Kobe stood on MJ's shoulders, and he took everything to the next level. And I feel like Kobe was a nastier version of Michael Jordan. I really do. Like, I think Kobe was a little bit meaner and just downright nastier. But they're pretty close. So I'm going to have to go with the Lakers. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm getting confused. I'm like trying to go between my notes and read what you guys are saying. Okay, these episodes were definitely more revealing. The first 2 episodes were hype, but 3 and 4 dug deep into the soul of the team. That is so true, Adrian. I think that's another reason why 3 and 4 were just so much more captivating. And I swear to you, it got me emotional. And I feel inspired. How many of you just feel inspired after you watch them? I think it was Chris Paul. Even he was like, dang, just watching that greatness that was Michael Jordan and what he created there. He said, you know, obviously he's not playing on the court right now, but he can't wait to just get back out there and even just work out. This is water. Sparkling water. Wow. No free brand deals. Never mind. I did find it funny that the Bulls at one time were known for blowing leads, and everyone thought that they were going to blow a lead to the Cavs. I was like, Steph, you can relate, am I right? All right, it was very surprising to see how Pippen was close to leaving the team. Imagine he got traded. Who would replace him? That's what I'm saying. It's so just, management can just be straight up disrespectful. They don't even know what's good for the team and what's not half the time. And that's in multiple industries. That's why I left. I'm just kidding. I think Kobe should have won more rings than MJ. He was robbed for sure, multiple times. We'll get into that in another video. That's a great video idea. So, 3 and 4 helped a lot of people look into Mike, and now there are more MJ versus LeBron debates. Yeah, and someone just said Krause's ego definitely got the better of him. That's a fact. Okay, I'm going to get back to the LeBron versus Mike debate, but do you guys remember in the plane after they won the championship and Krause is like in the middle of the private jet dancing, drunk, and thank God, they were like, go Krause or go Jerry, whatever, like egging him on, and he was making a fool out of himself, and thank God Scottie Pippen was like, please sit down. I mean, anyway, back to Michael Jordan versus LeBron. I think more than ever, I know some people for some reason are somehow still finding a way to compare the two, but after watching this, now more than ever, I feel like you really cannot debate them. They're two completely different energies on the court. They really are. What they share is talent and skill. They definitely share that, but the energies are very different. LeBron is just this very dynamic, freak of nature athlete, but Michael Jordan, I don't see, what's funny is, I'll be honest, Michael Jordan probably isn't as naturally talented, just naturally, as LeBron. LeBron seems like he's just naturally just a freak of nature athlete. He's fast, he's huge, he can do it all. But Michael Jordan has this obsession and this viciousness and this dominance. Like, he wills his way into whatever he wants. And LeBron just plays with a different energy. I mean, he's definitely passionate, but it's a different level, in my opinion. MJ wanted it way more. I agree. That's something that you're just born with that or you're not. That's why again, I didn't grow up. I wasn't even born when MJ first started playing, but I did grow up in the era of Kobe, and that's why I've always been so obsessed with Kobe, because I recognize that. I have that same obsession. I can get obsessed like that about things that I'm really passionate about, and when you see that in other people, it's just, you can relate. It's inspiring. See what I missed? I disagree. I think LBJ is a freak athlete. I said that LeBron James is a freak athlete. I totally agree with that. LeBron's intensity doesn't match Kobe's or Michael Jordan's, to be honest. I have to agree. I think the easiest way to separate Bron and MJ is to look at their eyes. To this day, you can see fire in MJ's eyes. So true. I have to say, seriously, in moments during this documentary, I could see Michael Jordan getting riled up. And I'm like, yes, bring out that devil, that beast. What is it? We want to see it. Flip the iPad over, do something, when he's talking about Isiah Thomas. Like, I'm such an instigator. You can't take me anywhere. But this is like totally trivial, and I shouldn't even be saying this, but I did notice it, so I'm going to say it, okay? Did you notice that when they were talking to Scottie Pippen and Dennis Rodman and Phil Jackson, whenever they needed to show them what someone else was saying that was being interviewed, they'd give them like a little iPhone? But then for Jordan, they bust out like the brand new iPad, and I'm like, how come you couldn't have done that for everyone? How come the other ones got it? Is it because he's a billionaire? Like, I don't understand where the discrepancy is, but let's leave that one alone. That's trivial. Okay. By the way, guys, I don't want people are gonna be like, you're bashing LeBron. I'm not bashing LeBron, and I don't want this to seem like that or turn into that. But we have to stop comparing LeBron to everyone. Like, he just needs to have his own legacy, and MJ needs to have his, and Kobe needs to have his. They're all GOATs in different eras. However, Kobe and MJ are much more alike as far as style and passion. Sorry. Oh, I know. Someone said I'm going to get emotional when I see Kobe on this documentary. I will too. Who's my favorite player? My favorite player of all time. What's poppin', John? My favorite player of all time is Kobe Bryant. I grew up watching him. I fell in love with basketball because of him. I played basketball. And believe it or not, I was a power forward. And I was small in high school, okay? I'm talking 100 pounds and like 5'2" or 5'3". But I was fast. Dad, if you're in this live stream, tell them, okay? I was very fast. There are video recordings of me playing basketball. I just don't know where they are. And by the way, I had a Detroit Piston moment one time. I was in a game, I was balling out, and this team sent their 6'3", 350-pound player to fall on me. I know she did it intentionally. She pulled a tendon in my ankle, my right ankle, and this foot has never been the same since, okay? And I know she did that to take me out. I had to get carried off the court by my coach. It's fine though, I'm over it. Giovanni, you're in here too. How are Lakers fans bashing LeBron? Nick S., I am not bashing LeBron. That's what I wanted to make clear. But at the same time, Bronsexuals need to stop bringing him into absolutely every single debate and discussion. You cannot compare Michael Jordan and LeBron. You just can't. But I appreciate Bron. I'm glad he brought his freak of nature athleticism to the Lakers into LA. We were on the track to win the championship. I don't know what's going to happen now, but they need to just give us the ring. It's the only they could do. What up, Daily Sports Talk? LeBron sexuals. Yeah, Bronsexuals. Y'all are just really coming out of the woodwork right now with this documentary, and I don't even know how. I don't even know how. We need to hit the Ty Simpkins archives to watch that game. Yeah, for sure. I'm going to have to get those. I don't know where they are. Got to check in with some family members. Okay, Nick. Okay, I was just making sure because I know that the haters are going to come after me in the comments. The Bronsexuals specifically. You guys, I'm so happy about this documentary, but I am so sad we are already halfway over it. But here's what I'm hoping. I am hoping that Michael Jordan somehow gets re-engaged with the public, because he's kind of been just off to the side for several years. Like, he comes in and out here and there, but he has not really been engaging us head on. I'm hoping that this just gets him excited again, and he just starts giving us more in some way. We need projects from you, MJ. That killer spirit and something else. Do you think many players will fall off / be rusty when sports come back? I know it's off topic. Whoever comes back rusty, I'm sorry, but I think it's fair to say some of those guys, they're just not in it. They're just not obsessed. Do you think if this quarantine happened when MJ or Kobe were in the league, do you think that they would have taken time off of working out and just chilling and eating and quarantining? Heck no. Heck no. They would be working out probably even harder during this time. So anyone that we see that comes back rusty, we gotta let them know we are not putting up with this in the league anymore. We want only passionate players, all right? No days off. We're not messing around. Season just had to stop when the Thunder was the hottest team in the league? Excuse me? Okay, so did the Lakers die? I'm confused. Giovanni, Kobe would have been playing full court shadow basketball games for 4. Exactly. Stop. You're just trying to rile me up. Don't do it, okay? Too tired for this today. You guys, this time goes so... Adrian Walker says, yo, back up. The Thunder were hot, but they weren't the best in the league. Exactly, Adrian. He said that the Thunder were the hottest team in the league. And that's when I said, did the Lakers die? And they didn't. They didn't. So, let me double check. Yeah, they didn't. No, I love you guys. Honestly, this documentary is... Storm Shadow says, how did you become a Lakers fan? Just wondering. So actually, that whole story is in a video I did called Dear Kobe. And it's a tribute that I made for Kobe Bryant after he passed away. And I tell the story. I even showed a picture of my dad took me to my first Lakers game when I was 7 years old. And then he, at the Forum, and he took me to a lot of like weekend home games. It was something we just did together, and I fell in love with basketball, and I fell in love with Kobe, and then I ended up playing basketball in school because of it. And so I've been a Lakers fan literally since I was 7 years old. Literally, if you were to cut open my arm, my blood is literally purple and gold. Literally. I don't know why I said that so many times, but it's true. What up, Justin? Aw, thank you guys. I'm so glad you enjoyed the Dear Kobe video. That came from the heart, heart. I can't believe I've already been live for 30 minutes. Last time, by the way, YouTube was glitching. Hopefully you guys have fixed that, YouTube. Watch, they're gonna like strike me or something for saying that. And so my live stream wasn't shown on my channel for almost a day. Hopefully that won't happen again today. But any final thoughts, you guys, before we close this out? On the documentary, on the league, anything. I do have to say, this documentary is, while I am a diehard Lakers fan, it's making me appreciate the league a little bit more and its history. And yeah, I mean, I'm a true NBA fan, that's for sure. I appreciate everything about the league except the Celtics. There's nothing good that's come from them. Okay. Kobe's determination changed me as a person. Same. Honestly, bestie, I'm a little mad right now. Justin, why are you mad? Ian said it makes me appreciate MJ more than we did before. I agree. I know MJ was saying he was nervous to do the documentary because he thought people were going to think he was a jerk after watching it. But no, I think we just appreciate what he went through even more, especially the younger generation that wasn't watching and witnessing all of this live when it was happening. We know he's, for some, the GOAT, and at least one of them. And now we really appreciate his game, his journey, his everything. Whoa, you hate the Celtics? Did you not know that about me? I guess I'm not doing a good job because I thought I made that abundantly clear, but I'll do my best to make that even more clear on this channel. Can't stand them. I'm hoping the NBA will come back soon. I can't even. You guys, I can't even get into all this because I'm so confused by everything. It's coming back. It's not coming back. You're allowed to leave your house. You're not allowed to leave your house. You're gonna get it. You're not gonna. I can't. It's too confusing. Ty, did you ever play basketball? I did. I'm gonna have to find the clips of me balling out. I was a shorty for sure. Especially in high school. But really, I was fast. I still am really fast. All right. Okay. Adrian says, I'm gonna throw this question out there one more time. If you could do a doc on someone in the league not named LeBron, who would you do it on? Well, that depends. Is it past players or current? Because obviously I would love to see a documentary like The Last Dance, but for Kobe. I would love that. I mean, it would be heart-wrenching because of everything, but I would love to see the intricacies and ins and outs and things that we've missed and haven't been able to see behind closed doors. Like, I mean, to think that Jordan's been sitting on this footage for this long, these clips, a lot of the interviews with the players and just the behind the scenes, he's been sitting on this for this long? What the heck? What the heck? What else has he been hiding? What else have they all been hiding from us? But if it's a current player, I really like watching the stories of trailblazers. And actually, Adrian, I know the person, but I'm not going to say it because I'm making a little mini series of my own on this person. And I do not want any other hosts or reporters to jack my idea, like a lot of them do, okay? Yes, I'm that person. I don't like when people copy me. So you will see in the next few weeks who it would be on, because I'm going to do just something very miniature on them. But there's someone special. A little bit of a trailblazer in a weird... we'll see. Meta would be interesting to do a documentary on. Someone I was talking to earlier today said they feel like the even closest thing we've had recently to a Rodman type of behavior was Meta World Peace, Ron Artest, or whatever his name is now. Like, where this guy would party all the time, and he's a very physical player, but he also would ball out on the court. Because I'm not that type of person where if I haven't been sleeping or taking care of my body, I'm not going to function properly. I'm not going to function at my highest. Like, I really have to be dedicated and focused to function at my highest. And then you have people like Dennis Rodman, who's like high on the court and balling out. How do they do that? That's a special human being right there. I'm not like that. But I respect those who are. Meta World Peace is the closest thing to Dennis, but Meta World Peace, or Rodman over him any day. All right, you guys. Thank you for joining me. I will be back with another live after the next airing of episodes 5 and 6, so make sure you watch them and get caught up if you haven't. And sorry if there were any spoiler alerts in this. Don't watch these if you're not caught up, all right? But you guys, listen, I'm actually, after this, going to be filming another video for you guys that will go up, what's today, Tuesday? That will go up probably Thursday on the channel, because that one's going to be edited. So I'm still going to be here, back. It's on and poppin'. I love you guys. Go hoop later today. Go watch the documentary. Go do something fun. Also, follow me on Instagram at Taiwan on Sports and Twitter. You know the jam. See, now I want to go back and read all the comments. I love you guys. Much love. Adrian, I'm going to get back to your email today. Promise. Bye.